Hey everyone, Theo here. Today I'm reviewing this USB-C docking station that's made for the Mac Mini, and this particular model has internal storage for one SATA SSD and one M.2 NVMe SSD. And the transfer speeds you can get with this docking station is up to USB 3.1 Gen 2. So this is one of several docking stations sold by the company Qwiizlab, and this is a review unit that I received from the company. The model number for this particular unit is UH25 Max, and the price is US $119, which is quite competitive compared to other brands. And just to give you the bottom line up front, this docking station works really well. The most important thing you need to know before you buy a Mac Mini docking station is the power requirement. Let me explain. So with this docking station that can only hold one SATA SSD, it is possible to power this with one single USB-C cable. However, that connection may not provide enough power to power external USB devices that you may want to connect to this. And also, if that docking station has two SSDs, one SATA and one M.2 SSD, it is very likely you have to connect two cables to the docking station, one to the computer and one to the external power source. And usually that connector to the power source is the circular type. So the main selling point here for me with the Qwiizlab docking station is this uses two USB-C ports. So having two USB-C ports here means you don't have to use the circular power cable, and you don't have to use an additional USB power plug or adapter. Mac Mini docking stations are very common, but it is not common to find one that can hold two SSDs and is powered by USB. Let's look at the items included in the box. There's the docking station, 3 rubber stoppers, I've already used one inside, 6 screws, a small screwdriver, foam padding, 2 USB-C to USB-C braided cables. This docking station has the same design aesthetics as the Mac Mini. The surface is metallic and it's matte textured. The finishing looks really nice. On the front there are 3 USB Type A ports. These two have USB 3 speeds and this one has USB 3.1 Gen 2 speeds. This is the SD card reader and the micro SD card reader, and there is one USB-C port here with USB 3.1 Gen 2 speeds. On the back there are 2 USB-C ports, and these two are supposed to connect to the computer, the Mac Mini. There is one full-size DisplayPort here and one full-size HDMI port. These two can support 4K 60 Hz. To install the SSDs is very straightforward. You just slide them in. This is the Samsung 870 Qwiizlab, and this is the Samsung 970 EVO Plus, and this is the rubber stopper that holds the NVMe SSD in place. I've already pasted the foam padding here to push down the SSD. This back plate here is plastic, so I'm not sure about heat ventilation. There are some grills here for ventilation, but I'm not sure how effective they are. Anyway, I did not experience any overheating issues with the work that I do, which is video editing with this docking station. The 2 USB-C ports beneath are aligned almost directly beneath the 2 Thunderbolt ports on the Mac Mini. You can only get the best performance from this docking station when you connect it to the 2 Thunderbolt ports on this Mac Mini, and doing so means you will not be able to output video through USB-C because these 2 ports are used up, and the USB-C port in front of this docking station does not output video. So if you want to connect 2 displays to this Mac Mini, you can use the HDMI port here with the HDMI here, or HDMI with the DisplayPort here. This docking station will not work if you use this USB-C cable together with a USB-C to USB-A. Let me show you the production setup I'm using to get as much storage capacity as I can and as many ports as I can. So the Qwiizlab is connected to the Mac Mini with USB-C, and this is also connected to the Thunderbolt dock with USB-C. This Thunderbolt dock is connected to the Mac Mini with a Thunderbolt cable, and this monitor is connected to the Mac Mini with HDMI. So with this setup, I can have 2 internal SSDs within the Qwiizlab, and I will have additional ports with Thunderbolt transfer speeds provided by this Thunderbolt dock. If you go with this setup, the transfer speeds for the USB ports in front of the Qwiizlab docking station will be very slow. Anyway, I'm just using the Qwiizlab as an external storage device, so having slow transfer speeds in front doesn't really matter to me. If you don't actually need Thunderbolt transfer speeds or Thunderbolt features, the Qwiizlab docking station can be a good alternative to a Thunderbolt dock because this can hold 2 internal SSDs, and this is noticeably more affordable compared to Thunderbolt docks. These are the transfer speeds I was able to get with the various SSDs I have tested with the docking station. The transfer speeds are not as fast compared to the theoretical USB 3.1 Gen 2 speeds, but they are still fast enough. For me, I edit 4K 25 FPS videos, and the transfer speeds I was able to get with this docking station is definitely fast enough for 4K, 25 and 30 FPS video editing. I did not test transfer speeds for extended periods of time because I usually do not transfer more than 50 gigabytes of video files. So I can't tell you whether or not overheating is an issue, because for me, when it comes to video editing, it works fine. The only major issue I have with this product is, for some reason, I wasn't able to get my Samsung T7 and T5 portable SSDs to work properly with this USB-A port, the one with USB 3.1 Gen 2 transfer speeds. So when I connected these two to the docking station, the performance is extremely sluggish. It took seconds, sometimes even minutes to open a folder. So I wasn't able to do any transfer speed tests, and when I wanted to eject the drive, it took minutes as well, to the extent that I just shut down the Mac to eject the drive. And for some reason, this port actually works with this SanDisk USB 3.1 drive. So there could be some compatibility issues with Samsung portable drives with this docking station. Alright, to conclude, this Mac Mini docking station works really well. The main selling point for me is this can hold 2 SSDs, and this can be powered by USB. So if you guys are interested to get this, check out the purchase links that I have for you in the video description below. See you guys in the next video. Bye!